everybody, my name is Lauren Wood and I'm one of the counselors at Central High School, and today I'm making a video on how to help the incoming 8th graders fill out the Hopkins County Central registration form for our incoming freshmen for fall 2021. Mr. Gilkey came to your school last week or the week before to talk in detail about this, and we also have a slideshow that we posted a couple days ago on expectations and things like that. And we also have our course guidebook that is available on our main school webpage. So I want you to check that out for sure too. The most important thing is if you don't have this form while we're going over this, you can just handwrite it and take a picture of it and send it to us that way too. Okay? So if you do have this form, we want you to fill out your name so that we know that it's yours. That's super important. Now, I know the transition from middle school to high school can be maybe make you nervous or frustrating because you don't know what to really expect, but it's also a great time to enjoy a little bit more independence with your education, and it is a very exciting time. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed by this, but I do want you to take the time to fill this out. So let's actually start over at the curriculum and let's talk about the difference real quick. So a general or pre-college curriculum is what we offer. So general means that once you graduate from Hopkins County Central, you want to go straight into your career pathway, that you're ready to go into your trade and that you do not foresee yourself going to college. Pre-college means that while you're at Central, you want to take as many classes as you can to help you prepare for college. You will also be required to take 2 years of foreign language, and we offer Spanish at Central. So that is the difference between those two. So you're going to tell us if you would like a general or pre-college curriculum. Let's go over to the core content classes. This is where we want you to indicate if you would like to take English 1 or Pre-AP English 1. Well, what's the difference? I don't understand. Great question. With Pre-AP, you move about 2 chapters ahead. There is more outside reading outside of the classroom, and you also might have a little bit more homework. So it's more rigor. If you have an A or B currently in the 8th grade in English, I would encourage you to take Pre-AP English 1. So at this time, you are going to put an X next to English 1 or an X next to Pre-AP English 1. Now, I realize that this is backwards, so you're not going to really be able to read this. It's mirroring us. So I do apologize for the confusion on that, but this is also my first video, so hey. Next is math. We have Algebra 1 and Pre-AP Algebra 1. Once again, that's the same thing. You are going to think about what your current grades are. Are you strong in math? Did you score well on the MAP testing? Some of y'all might do CERT testing this year too. Or on K-Prep. Like, how are your scores? Do those indicate that you are ready for Pre-AP? And so tell us now which math you would like. And the same thing for science. Intro to Chemistry and Physics, we call that ICP for short so that you don't have to write all that out. So it kind of sounds weird too when you see that on your schedule. Come the fall, it says Pre-AP ICP. What in the world is that? It's science. And then this will be our second year offering AP Human Geography for freshmen. So when you're deciding on social studies, once again, know that AP is advanced placement. It is taught at a college level. So you'll have lots of reading to do. You'll have to do several written papers, all kinds of things. But you learn so much and you're preparing yourself for college. So if you're up for the challenge, I definitely say, hey, let's try some AP Human Geography. Every freshman will take health and PE unless you join our ROTC program. So an X is already on there for your health and PE. And those are on trimesters. So let's say one day you have PE, the next day you'll have health. So you don't have to dress out every single day. You will have to run a mile and do some push-ups and some sit-ups and do a lot of fun PE dodgeball type of things. We also have our VP in Performing Arts requirement. And this is where you learn about music, the art, the Renaissance period. You could also get this requirement fulfilled if you are in band or chorus, or if you take the drawing class. But if not, we could do VP Arts 1 right here, where we learn about music and the different types, and you even learn to waltz, so that'll be fun. Digital literacy is also a requirement for this freshman class. In this class, you'll do keyboarding, PowerPoint, Excel, but also the financial literacy portion. So that's why that A part is going to be required of you. All right, to the fun part, your career pathway classes. You are going to rank these. You're going to put 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. So there's only going to be, just like this person filled out, just 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and 1-4. You're not going to go through here and rank every single one of these, okay? So we have several choices for you. Chorus, that is where you sing. You will be singing in groups. There might be a little bit of solo singing in there, but it is a very awesome, fun course to take. You also go on exciting field trips and you perform in parades and different events around Hopkins County. Band, it is all year and it's 6th period, the last period of the day. And so if you are active in band, we definitely want you to join our band as well. Music theory and musical theater. If you're into music, I highly encourage you to take those because that will take you to the next level. Musical theater, if you want to be in our plays that we have over at the Glima. And also music theory just gets you more in depth and more knowledge of your musical abilities. Drawing, that is, like I said a while ago, a graduation requirement piece if you aren't into band or chorus or taking the art classes. You can take drawing and you'll learn how to make that stick figure into something even more awesome. Principles of agri-science, if you follow us on social media, which you are if you're able to see this video, you will see that they have the greenhouse open, and so you take the intro class, the principles of agri-science, and then as early as your sophomore year you can go out into the greenhouse. If greenhouse isn't your thing, they also study animals and they also do welding and hands-on, and if you check out that page you'll see all the fun things that they've been doing with metal and people from the community coming in and helping them out with lots of fun stuff. Business and marketing principles, you take these classes and you can go over to our tech center as early as your sophomore year, but typically your junior year, and they have a coffee shop and you run it from the ground up, like how much coffee do you need, how do you make the coffee, what are your customers liking, all the advertisement pieces of that. So lots of our students enjoy business and marketing principles. FACS Essentials is basically home ec, and that stands for Family and Consumer Science. That is where you cook and you sew and you move on to the parenting class and relationships, and just overall just great hands-on fun with field trips to the bank and to restaurants, and so much to do with that. Also clubs to join with them. Intro to Engineering is a lot of fun, and you make 3D objects with the printer, you work in groups, you work on computers, lots of hands-on fun activities in Intro to Engineering that moves on to the Tech Center where you can go to robotics and lots of things going on. I mentioned ROTC earlier, and that is our Air Force Junior ROTC. And if you join this, you do not have to take health and PE, and it's just on Fridays that they do their workouts. And I did do those not long ago. I joined up with ROTC to check it out, and I had so much fun. African American Studies, this will be our second year that we're offering this, and this is a chance to learn about the history and the culture from about 1800s up. So definitely a class that you'll learn so much about. Psychology is the study of the brain and why people act the way that they do, and another enjoyable class that's available for our freshmen. Spanish 1, we talked about that with our pre-college curriculum. With Spanish 1, you will knock out, we're on trimesters as you know, so you'll have an A and a B of Spanish 1, and you'll learn how to order at a restaurant, how to communicate with family members, and all kinds of cool stuff. So Spanish 1 is definitely cool. So like I said, you're just ranking those 1 through 4. Now, once you're completed with this, I want you to join Mr. Gilkey's Remind, and that's also on our Facebook page. And you just text the code to 81010. Sorry, I forgot it. I should have wrote that down. And so if you could get that done today, that would be awesome. If the remind doesn't work for you, if you just text a picture of this form or your handwritten one and just email that to David Gilkey at hopkins.kyschools.us, and I will post that with the video too. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe.